A Dallas man's family and friends are trying to figure out what caused him to crash on an electric scooter and die a day later. It's the first death since the city allowed the scooters under a pilot program. Marianne Martinez is live for us in East Dallas, where that crash happened. Marianne?
Well, Ken, this is where Jacoby Stoneking was found early Sunday morning. Now, the scooter he had been riding on his way home after work was found about 150 feet away from here, and it had been broken into pieces.
He gave me a call, probably about 10 minutes later that he fell off of a scooter and he hurt his foot. And I even made sure that he didn't hit his head. I was like, "Are you sure you're fine? You didn't hurt anything else?" And he said, "No, I just hurt my foot."
Around 3 Sunday morning, Jacoby Stoneking was lucid enough to call his roommate twice and send his location in East Dallas after Stoneking asked his roommate to send an Uber to pick him up.
12 minutes later, when the Uber got there, she called me and said that there was ambulance on the way.
Police say the Uber driver found the 24-year-old cook who was on his way home from a shift at work unresponsive. Stoneking's friends and family believe something happened in those minutes when he was not on the phone with his roommate.
I really feel like it's a hit and run, but, it's hard to say.
Chris Phillips is Jacoby's brother. He says by the time his family arrived at the hospital, his brother was on life support.
He was a wonderful uncle to my daughter and the best friend anyone could ask for.
His brother says Jacoby made it known to friends and family he wanted to be an organ donor, a wish the family fulfilled.
Without a doubt, Kobe would have wanted to send his organs to save someone else's life.
Already, some are calling for scooters to be done away with, including a man who waited with Jacoby until the ambulance took him away.
Yes, absolutely. I think they're dangerous. Well, I think if you're riding a scooter, you should be wearing a helmet.
Now, city leaders are not quite ready to say that. We reached out to several of them, some who did not return our request for comment, or others who said they just weren't ready to go public with comment because they just did not have enough information about what happened to Jacoby Stoneking. Now, his family is saying that they are trying to raise funds to hire a private investigator so they can find out exactly what happened. Reporting live from East Dallas, Marianne Martinez, CBS 11 News.
Those details, certainly a mystery tonight. Marianne, thank you very much. Folks, in case you didn't already know, Dallas is right in the middle of a 6-month electric scooter pilot program. The city ordinance bans anyone from riding those scooters on sidewalks or city trails, including the Katy Trail. If you do see something that looks dangerous or is a violation, you can report it by calling 311.